You don't say to mama, you don't read, oh. Says the tracking angel. You don't boast to mama, you don't cut. Now chain you the cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality scan, nigga area biafra phobia mentality. See, set mazin nam the canu free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, most I Jaja bless Biafra, Chukwuki Biama bless Biafra, conscientiousness bless Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Started in 1804 by Uthman Danfodio, Rinom go be to Sokoto, Boo, Sa Amadou Bello, they massacred the Hausa, Marigi and Pura. What about the Shua, Zamfara and referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom, Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwuki Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They tried by the canories, these reckless foolanies. They conquered the Lorraine, fooling. They killing in Benue every day. Naija State and Plateau State, every day. People of Middle Belt State every day. Our move, don't do. Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Most I Jaja.
Thank you. Say hello. Hello, Papa. Hello, Papa. Welcome. We greet you. Callistus, brother. We greet you. Thank you for joining us. How long do we greet you? We greet you.
Boko Haram in the army, terrorists, they stop the people from farming, terrorists, Abubakar Malami, terrorists, mainstream media swami, terrorists, now we have more sellers than buyers,
Arena Hill,
Mr. like Mohammed and liar, the truth is Biafra's fire, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra, for them is a scary name of Biafra, I love this very name of Biafra, Biafra. Most I Jaja bless, Chukwuki Biama bless, conscientiousness bless,
thank you. Seven heaven, thank you.
They can come into Biafra land, run them out of do the wall and one day, and run them out now, yeah. Divided nations, decent, playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU, all the same. What a shame. Such a pain. Nnamdi Kanu says Biafra. He comes away Biafra. Black people worldwide say Biafra. Marcus gave away Biafra.
Ngazu.
Any person who says he's a proud Nigerian is lower than animal. I hate the zoo with passion. If the zoo doesn't complain about your doings, know it that you are doing something terribly wrong. Pay a zoo journalist and hear them write about the goodness of Satan. Nigeria breeds criminals. I denounce Nigeria. We don't recognize Nigeria. It doesn't exist. I've taken back all the medals I won for Nigeria back to Nigeria. I challenge anyone to prove that I'm in contact with Nigerian politicians. The day we catch our cabinet member talking with Nigerian politicians, the person is wrong. I'm a full-fledged member of People's Club of Nigeria and speak with Obaseki, Nigerian politician. We are happy that the Nigerian recognized me as the DPM. They wanted to bring Nazi Nnamdi Kanu to Latin declaration. Who wish to dissolve Brigade, wish to dissolve CRC, expose Biafrans to the terrorists. Blesses the soul of the jihadist who is involved in zoo politics. Speaks with Pedro Obaseki, psychophobic and psychopathic. From the home of patients of psychiatrists. Everywhere. In the words of PM Eba, Briggy will be there until we free Biafra. We no zoo police and no zoo soldier. Then they have to become transitional government of Biafra. Even cause he knew better. Why didn't she bring it to Eba? But common sense now ruffled her feather to her actions. Biafran land say never. Fighting against Biafra defense, attacking Biafra finance. Send some Biafrans to go sit on defense, no stop looking for relevance. Bonafide full-fledged member of People's Club of the Zoo gave us zombies. He had his bank too. Fighting against IOU and Jumio ID compromises too soon. No regards for Biafra chatter was against the protest for the Prime Minister. Again, she said, the longer the better with Biafra lobbies. She's so bitter. She said that everybody must bow. That's why they call her Madam Bow Bow. Rita followers less than Fulani cow. Say what she want to hear or she will mute you now. Who wish to dissolve Briggy? Wish to dissolve CRC? Exposes Biafrans to the terrorists. Blesses the soul of the jihadist who is involved in zoo politics. Speaks with Pedro Obaseki, psychophobic and psychopathic. From the home of patients of psychiatrics. She said that Mazanamu Diokukanu would stop Biafra declaration in favor of the zoo. Imagine that. Fighting against Biafra coin. Imagine that. Then she said that Prime Minister proposed to postpone Biafra declaration. Her online activities are against Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and sabotage Biafra. Not all that say, Lord, Lord, does the will of the Lord. Biafra this, Biafra that, MNK, PM Simon Ekpa. My father's house of worship has become a den of thieves, stealing in the name of the Lord and in the name of tradition. Radio where we used to worship has turned to a place of gossip, stealing in the name of the truth, in the name of Ekpa and Kanu too. It's raining in your fundraising, but the money does not go for all liberating. Same target must have been aiming those despair. She reinstating who wish to dissolve Briggy, wish to dissolve CRC, exposes Biafrans to the terrorists. Blesses the soul of the jihadist who is involved in zoo politics. Speaks with Pedro Obaseki, psychophobic and psychopathic. From the home of patients of psychiatrics. Reinstated Political Action Committee. Land of Yaporo, we is Amunobi. Caterpillar na Madam Agi. To be continued.
Okay, thank you for joining me. Thank you, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom. I greet you all and I bring you good tidings. Thank you, every one of you. Happy Sunday to all of you. It's a wonderful day indeed, and every day is a plus for us. Every day is a win for us. Every day we are advancing in the Biafran cause. Today we woke up and the news is that America is in a hurry. America is in a hurry to expose the drug lord in Aso Rock. While before that one came up, the Nigeria Zoo Terrorist Army are begging Biafrans to join their army. And Biafran youths who know that if the few of them that are left back home, what they are looking for now is how to eliminate them all. Yeah? Ask me, what is happening to them in the north? Don't they have young men in the north? I thought in Nigeria is their own. Why are they looking for the Biafran youths to join their army? Very nonsensical, zoological animal country. Yeah? Well, anyway, I greet you all. My name is Raphael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Van Van Vam, Deputy Minister of Communications, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. I greet you all. Please make sure as you're coming in, you are hitting the like button and you are sharing this program. It's an open mic. Everyone must come in. And the title, as you can see, all eyes now on the crime scene called Naija or in Nigeria, the Zoological Republic. All eyes are now on them. All eyes on their drug lord Presidiot Tifnubu. It will never take long for those of you that thought that Nigeria will ever have their way or Nigeria can buy their way. No. You can buy some people, you can't buy all the people. You can't. And the reason why our presence is always made known in the United States, and we are very strong in showing our interest in the corridors of power in America, it is because when America lead, the other parts of the world, they follow. If America sneezes, it shakes everywhere in the world. The world is being ruled by the authority from America. The currency that is actively being used all over the world is the American dollar. Yes, I know there is this brick coming up. They are just coming up. They are not there. They are coming up. That is why, as far as we are concerned right now, in this our contemporary time, America is still playing the lead. America is still what? America is still playing the lead. So we are happy that the leadership we have in Biafra today, we are very, very close to the door of the President of the United States of America. Yes, very soon you will hear that our APM is having a one-on-one with the President of the United States. We are there, right there at the corridors of power. You see, as the presidency in America is asking them, expose Tinubu, expose this drug lord, so that the whole world will know, so that Finland will know who they are dealing with. Expose them to the whole world. Let the whole world see Nigeria for who Nigeria is. Let us read the news article together, and so that you will not say, where did you get this news? Where did it come from? Let us read it. It's there in the news. Let me take you there. Except if you are not on the internet, that is where you will not see this particular news I'm about to bring to you. It is there on the news. Everyone has seen it. Everyone has seen it. So if you are seeing it for the first time, then you need to make sure you hit the like button on this channel and know that the truth is coming to you from this particular platform. And if you are yet to subscribe, make sure you do so. If you are yet to subscribe to our channel, make sure you do so that you set up the notification bell so that whenever we come live, you will be the first to know. Now, you see the Afonso, president of the zoo. You see the Afonso, Presidiot of the zoo. How do I make this? Let's see if I do it this way. Okay. Or this way is better. All right. It's better, even though I'm not very, very big there. But let me see. How about this? No. This one is not good. This is better. So you can read it as I flip through. All right. You see, according to Premium Times, Judge Beryl Howell of the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia handed down the order on Tuesday. What is the order? Here is the order. U.S. Court orders FBI, DEA to release investigative files on Tinubu over 1990s drug probe. U.S. Court orders the FBI and the DEA to release investigative files on Tinubu over the 1990s drug probe. It is all these files that will show you that the person in Aso Rock as Presidiot is a drug lord, was an impersonator who went into the school as a lady and graduated as a man. He went to school as a lady and graduated as a man. 1 minute, guys. Oh, my God. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I need to. You went to school as a lady and graduated as a man. Thank you. I can see that Taproot have joined us. I know it's a full house, guys. You're all welcome. Please, as you're coming in, hit the like button. Ekpa the Great Son is watching. Esther Enabulele is also watching. Thank you, Ekpa Son, UB, Fidelis, Emmanuel Chubuike, Chidi Benedict. Taproot is in the house. It's a full house, I can tell you. All Believers Fellowship. Wow. Mwachuku, Vincent Carlo. A full house, I must tell you. This one is Asia Haka, Egoma, Judino. Yeah, Seven Heaven is watching. Thank you. Irene he has been here. Don Mapal has been here. It's a full house, I must tell you. Augustine F. Money is here. Thank you, my beloved brother. That's my brother that's always checking on me. Wonderful, wonderful. I appreciate you. Okay, Chuku Steven, thank you so much for joining. It's a full house, and let's go. So now you know that the person in Aso Rock, most of us knew all this while, but we have a bunch of over 200 million zombies that will accept this man to be their presidiot. This can never happen in any other organized or a country where people's brain are functioning. This man did not win election. This man bought his way all through, up to the Supreme Court, to the every court. This man had no business being a president, but today he's the president. And now the USA, because Donald Trump is now in power, our man, our own person, the one that God have put over America and have brought him at this time and age, is now questioning and asking them to expose this drug lord. Department of Justice, Federal Bureau of Investigation. Let us read the news. You can see that it is on the 13th, which is today. This news is coming out. According to Premium Times, Judge Beryl Howell of the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia handed down the order on Tuesday, rejecting the government's agencies' attempt to withhold the documents under the so-called global response. You see, they have been withholding all this evil file that will show the world who is in charge of Nigeria. You know, government agencies, and you are sure that it was during the time of Joe Biden, but now Joe Biden, the ancestor of America, is no more in charge. A policy allowing agencies to refuse to confirm or deny the existence of records. U.S. federal judge has ordered the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and the Drug Enforcement Administration, their own NDLEA, Drug Enforcement Administration, to release investigative records relating to Nigeria President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, stemming from a purported narcotic trafficking investigation in the 1990s. According to Premium Times, Judge Beryl Howell of the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia handed down the order on Tuesday, rejecting government agencies' attempt to withhold the documents under the so-called global response, a policy allowing agencies to refuse to confirm or deny the existence of records. Okay, now, the claim that the global response were necessary to protect this information from public disclosure is at this point neither logical nor plausible. Judge Howell ruled, affirming that both the FBI and DEA failed to justify their refusal under the Freedom of Information Act. The case was initiated by Aaron Greenspan an American transparency advocate and founder of plainsight.org, who filed a lawsuit in June 2023 after submitting 12 FOIA requests to various U.S. law enforcement and intelligence agencies. These requests sought details of a federal investigation into a heroin trafficking network allegedly involving Tinubu and others, including Abiodun Agbele, Moez Akande, and Lee Andrew Edwards. You can see them. They are all Ndofem Manu. They are Afonja people. Greenspan FOIA requests were earlier denied by the FBI, DEA, Internal Revenue Service, Department of State, Executive Office for U.S. Attorney, and Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, all of which invoked global responses. You see, they were able, Tinubu was able to get into FBI, into IRS, into the CIA, and they were able to block releasing of this file. You can imagine how much money this drug lord must have spent. That is why in Nigeria today, nothing is getting better, because all the money that this man spent in blocking all these things, he will want to recover them all. Eh? You can imagine the kind of money or the kind of influence Tinubu have had over these institutions: Internal Revenue Service, IRS, Department of State Executive Officers for U.S. Attorney, EOUSA, very powerful agencies, and Central Intelligence Agency, CIA. These all agencies were all influenced by Tinubu, and they were able to invoke the global response that did not allow them to release this file that will expose Tinubu. Go to the bedroom. Go. He also cited a verified complaint filed by the U.S. Department of Justice in 1993, seeking the forfeiture of $460,000 in funds linked to Bola Tinubu, which the U.S. government alleged were proceeds of drug trafficking. Evidence yakpa. They did that election. Everybody knows Tinubu did not win. Everybody knows Tinubu lost that election. But yet, Tinubu, who was a drug lord, who had with all this evidence, he shouldn't have even contested in that election. But yet today, he is a presidiot. The court documents include an affidavit by Kevin Mosh, a special agent with IRS at the time, who detailed the activities of a heroin ring operating in the Chicago area. Tinubu was a Chicago-based drug baron at that time. The affidavit indicated that Tinubu was being investigated in connection with financial transactions that allegedly laundered proceeds from narcotic trafficking. There is probable cause to believe that funds in certain bank accounts controlled by Bola Tinubu were involved in financial transactions in violation of U.S. law and represent proceeds of drug trafficking. MOSS stated in his sworn affidavit. The same affidavit tied Tinubu to Moez Akande and Abiodun Agbele. Noting that Agbele, arrested after selling white heroin to an undercover DEA agent, cooperated with investigators and revealed further links within the network. In response to the FOIA lawsuit, Presidiot Tifnubu intervened in October 2023, citing privacy concerns and objecting to the release of confidential tax records and documents from federal law enforcement agencies. So Tinubu, in 2023, made sure he fought his way for them to block it, citing that it has to do with privacy concern. With privacy, drug law, drug trafficking. You want it to be private? Jagabandit. However, Judge Howell ruled that the public interest in understanding the records surrounding Tinubu's alleged involvement outweighed the privacy interests claimed by the president. You see, you can never succeed all the time. Now, Donald Trump is the one in charge. The public interest in learning about a sitting president's possible connection to a major drug investigation is undeniably significant, the judge wrote. Thank you. Although the CIA successfully defended its global response with the court ruling that Greenspan failed to show that the agency had officially acknowledged the existence or non-existence of responsive records, the judge ordered all other agencies, including the CIA, to jointly file a report by May 2nd on the status of outstanding issues in the case. Legal analysts say the ruling could force the release of sensitive documents that have long been the subject of speculation and political controversy in Nigeria. I want somebody to shout, everywhere must be boiling. That controversy must be sparked up. Yes, everywhere must be boiling. The forfeiture of the $460,000 in 1993 resurfaced during the 2023 Nigeria presidential election as opponents of Tinubu questioned his eligibility. Tinubu had to overlook $460,000 so that he would not go to prison in 1993. Can you believe that? However, Nigeria's election tribunal ultimately dismissed those challenges. Now we need to get those lawyers, all those judges that did that. If you people have sense, if you people in that zoo, you are ready to fight, you are ready to do something, you need to gather all those judges that passed those laws during those times they were dragging it, those that waved it away, get all of them. Since their certificate and their licenses as judges, they must remain ordinary citizens because they have failed. Evidence yakpa like this, they waved it away because Tinubu gave them money. Everywhere must be boiling. Everywhere is boiling. Hey, God, this one they suit me. You see. However, Nigeria Election Tribunal ultimately dismissed those challenges. Reacting to the U.S. court decision, Greenspan said in a statement, transparency must prevail over secrecy. Transparency must prevail over what? Over secrecy. When it comes to public officials, the American public as well as Nigeria deserves to know the truth. Thank you. Background. In November 2023, Sahara reporters reported that U.S. law enforcement agencies had invoked the global response over requests seeking criminal investigative documents concerning President Tinubu and others. This followed Mero's Freedom of Information Act request that plaintiff Aaron Greenspan submitted to the FBI, CIA, DEA, Executive Office for U.S. Attorney, Department of State, and Department of Treasury, Internal Revenue, Revenue Service, IRS. All these agencies, Tinubu made them to lose their credibility. FBI, CIA, DEA, and this one that have a long name. What is that their name again? This one, they call them, let me bring it. How did they call their name? Speta. Look at them here. EOUSA. All these powerful agencies, Tinubu make them look like, child's play. He make them compromise. Hey, now this is where we are. The District of Columbia case, numbered 123 CV, blah, blah, involves Greenspan versus the Executive Office for U.S. Attorneys and others. The request sought criminal investigative documents concerning third parties, Tinubu, Lee Andrew, Edwards, Muez Akonde, Afonja, and Agbele, another Afonja, who, according to plaintiff, participated in an international drug trafficking and money laundering ring with operations in Chicago, Illinois. The agencies insisted that giving out information on Nigerian President Bola Tinubu could cause damage to U.S. national security. Can you imagine how they were covering up for Tinubu? How can releasing Tinubu's criminality in America to save Nigerians from electing a drug baron, how can it put America in trouble? If not that another bad person was in office at that time. Okay, the position was stated. The position was stated in a memorandum filed by Central Intelligence Agency, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the Drug Enforcement Administration before the United States District Court for the District of Columbia. In 2023, the court declined an emergency application seeking to compel top U.S. law enforcement agencies to hasten the release of confidential information on President Tinubu. However, the three U.S. agencies filed their defense. Hey, they were defending Tinubu. They filed their defense against the summary judgment concerning President Bola Tinubu's investigation records. The CIA provided an additional rationale for its global response, saying the CIA does not reveal the identity of its human sources because revealing the identity of a confidential source could expose agency tradecraft, other human sources, and specific intelligence interests and activities. Mary C. Williams, the litigation information review officer for the Information Review and Release Division at the CIA, further explained, human sources can be expected to furnish information to the CIA only when they are confident the CIA can and will do everything in its power to prevent the public disclosure of their cooperation. In the case of a person who has been cooperating with CIA, official confirmation of that cooperation could cause the target to take retaliatory action against that person or against their family or friends. This thing long go, I feel it and finish. It too plenty, my brothers and sisters. Oh boy, please make una go read them. It too plenty. It too plenty. Now, the bottom line is, let me see if I jump it, we'll get but there's a place I saw Obi's name there. Also, the tribunal rejected and discounted several exhibits and witnesses' statements. The former vice president tendered to prove his allegation of. Okay, they are talking about Atiku Abubakar. Let me read from here. On September 6, 2023, Sarah reporters reported that the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal in Abuja on Wednesday struck out several paragraphs in the petition that Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, rallied upon to push President Tinubu out of office. Atiku Abubakar tried everything he could to bring all these charges to push Tinubu out, but he failed. But the funny thing is that even Atiku Abubakar himself, Atiku Abubakar is a smart criminal because he did it with his Muslim brothers in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai. Atiku Abubakar have his properties in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, where his fellow Muslim people are, where no matter how you push, they will cover up for him. And then go to her. But Tinubu, his own past was in America, where there is law. You understand? But eventually, it now came to be that the time Tinubu would have faced the music, another criminal president was in office in America. Joe Biden also had his own cases with his son. Is it Hunter Biden, who had criminal activities in Ukraine and what have you, and his own, they also covered it. And the Democratic Party, with Hillary Clinton and the rest of them, with all their hidden secrets, they covered everything. But now that a free and fair president, a more transparent president, who worked hard to make his own money without criminality, Donald J. Trump is in power, all those things will not hold water anymore. It won't hold water anymore. Who is this one that is calling me on video? It won't hold water anymore. Sorry, guys. I'm on a program. I'm on a live broadcast, okay? I'm on a live broadcast. All right. So, on September 6, 2023, Sarah reporters reported that the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal in Abuja on Wednesday struck out several paragraphs in the petition that Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, okay, I've read this one before. Also, the tribunal rejected and discounted several exhibits and witnesses' statements the former vice president tendered to prove his allegations of irregularities and malpractices in February 25 presidential election, delivering a ruling on some objections argued by Chief Wole Olanipekun SAN on behalf of Tinubu. Justice Moses Ugo held that several parts of Atiku's petition lacked legs upon which they could stand and survive, and were hence not competent. Can you imagine? All the whole evidence that they brought, that Atiku brought, they said the evidence didn't have legs. Zoological Republic. The court said several facts fundamentally required to support the petition were not provided by Atiku. A position the court also took on the petition filed by his counterpart in the Labour Party, Peter Obi. Peter Obi, when they just mentioned it once, and they threw it away. Yeah. Peter Obi even came to court with television. Peter Obi came to Peter Obi came to court with the flat screen television. Evidence they fly left, right, and center. At the end of the day, everything was thrown out. Thank you. Thank you so much, our beloved Dr. Joy Irobi. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. So you see that everybody is not seeing Nigeria for who they are. Now, this one, how they will take, even if they succeed in bribing their way again, what it means is that those of you that are refusing to keep the fire burning in the zoo, those of you that refuse to put fire up in the air so that everyone will be boiling, it will still be at your detriment. Because if you don't take action now, maybe Tinubu now, I believe that Tinubu, because right now he's not in Nigeria, he's in France. He will now, through that other criminal friend he has in France, they will now go to America and try to bribe their way. I don't know if they will succeed though. So if they try to bribe their way now and succeed, what it means is that more money will leave this little money they have to manage that economy that is already dead. They will still use it again to bribe their way. What it means is that dollar will be increasing more. Before this one finish, dollar will now rise to 3,000 naira per dollar. You will now be buying a loaf of bread for 2,500 naira or 3,000 naira. Instead of you now to arise and put an end to it. So even if America refuses to release all this file, you can decide and say enough is enough and put everywhere on fire, on boiling mode. Yes, you can do it yourself. You must do it yourself, because if you don't do it yourself, a lot are happening. Everywhere is boiling. Believe you me, Nigeria will not survive it. No wonder before Finland, took our prime minister away, our prime minister came out one day and he said, if you cannot see that Nigeria is falling, that Nigeria is finished, he said you should look around you. Look around you. You will see that Nigeria is finished. Every evidence points to that fact that Nigeria is gone. Believe you me. So what I'm going to do now, as we all know that today is also town hall meeting, but I have the link there. There's anybody that want to make a comment on this Tifnubu case, please do well to come in. Otherwise, I want to go to Somto Okonkwo's Twitter handle. There are so many updates I saw there. So many updates we saw. How many of you know that Idris Abdul Karim sang a song, and it was singing and calling the son of the Presidiot to talk to his father? What did they do? They banned Idris. But that's not where I'm going to start. Where do I start this one from? Okay, let me start from here. Let me start from this northern guy. There's one northern guy that is doing so much right now. The guy is exposing too much that if they don't pick him up, it will be maybe because he's not in the zoo. But this guy is exposing a lot. His videos are just going viral recently. Believe me.
It's more than you.
Hold on, guy. Hold on. So I want to hear what he said. I have not listened to it, but I know that every video he does is always making sense. I'm telling you. So let's listen to what he said here. Everywhere is boiling, and we have to join them. Any video you see that indicates the boiling point of Nigeria, please, I beg you, make sure you share it. Join them to make it boil. So let's listen to this young man.
You don't fight for God. Nobody fights for God. I'm telling you. Ba'ama Allah, Father. God is supposed to fight for you. If we all agree that God is so powerful, He's more than you in all aspects, you shouldn't be fighting for Him. He should be fighting for you. In mun yadda cewa Allah ya fika wayo, ya fika komi, wallahi bai kamata ka mai fada ba. Shi ne kamata ya ma fada. And any religious scholar that tells you that you need to fight for God, you need to protect and defend the kingdom of God, that is to tell you that that God he's talking about is not powerful. He's not strong enough to protect himself and even defend himself. So what now? What more to even talk about a reward in heaven? Do you think that kind of God that you need to fight for can reward you in heaven? He can't. He can't. That is just it. So why are we fighting, trying to establish the kingdom of God on earth? Why are we doing that? Because I thought we agreed conclusively that the kingdom of God is in heaven, which we hope to go. So are we no more going to heaven again? Are we no more going to heaven?
Now, this young man is talking to some of these Fulani bastards that are making noise everywhere, that they will fight and burn down everywhere, that they will fight for Allah and they will do all these things. He's telling them, he's educating them about their extremism. All right, let's go.
Why are we trying to establish the kingdom of God here on earth? There's no point. Duk malamin da ya gaya ma cewa kama addini fada, sai kai hakan ne zaka samu reward, zaka samu sakamako a aljanna, wallahi ƙarya yake maka. Don Allah ya fi kowa wayo. Allah ya fi kowa iko. I'm telling you. So you should know that God is more powerful than anybody. He doesn't need you. And all this fight at the end of the day is across resources. It's across material, tangible things. Nothing more. Nothing more. Not God.
Thank you. All right. There's another update on Somto's page. Let's see. I want to show you this one. This is another one again.
Join the military.
There was a recent effort from the Zoo Nigeria Army to encourage Biafrans or Igbo youths to join the military. This comedian came out to actually make a caricature of them. Let's listen to him.
Nigerians, I don't know if you have heard this one. This one is breaking out. This one are fresh, undiluted. So the Nigerian Army, they beg the Eastern youths to join the military. They say come and join army. The Nigerian Army is telling the youth from the east to join the military. Is it not funny to you? Bro, the seven I can't join army. Igbo youth, come and join the military. Come and join the military. That is what the Nigerian Army is telling the Igbo youth. Why is the EFCC not saying Nigeria Igbo youth come and join the EFCC? Why is the NNPC not saying Igbo youth come and join NNPC? Why is the custom not also advertising and calling the Igbo youth to come and join a custom? Or is it just Nigerian Army? Nigerian Army is not about calling the Igbo youth to come and join army. The ones there, are they being treated well? When they treat the military, are they being treated well? Are the ones there giving their lives, are they being treated well? I have cases of military suffering in that 44 National Resource Hospital there. Those ones fighting for this country. Yes, so many of them are there suffering, buying drugs from their own pockets. This is not, I said it before, they came for me, the military debunk it. But what I was telling you in that video is fact. Those guys in the 44 Army Resources are buying drugs from their pocket, and now you're here calling other people to come and join. Bro, if the military is paying fine, US recruit foreigners. You know, get, because why? The pay is nice.
Now, it's not even about those that are paying, that are treating themselves. It's like you didn't even know that anyone they recruit from the east, they send them to Boko Haram territory where they use them as sacrifice to their gods. Because any one of them that end up in you see them, with the ones they beheaded recently, they were from the south. The Christian army they beheaded recently on camera, they were from the south. They were beheaded. Up to today, the army head did not say anything about it. The presidency did not say anything about it. And they are coming to the south, are coming to the east to encourage you to come and join the military. So it means that those that are the real persons, those that are even human beings within themselves, they already know what Nigeria army is all about, and they have rejected Nigeria army. Now, is it you that is in one for? I'll go and join Nigeria army. Join now. Join. Maybe some of you they will even send you to Biafra land because they say you know the road very well. Come and lead us to where Biafra Liberation Army is. And
They recruit foreigners. Foreigners join the military. In UK, in Ukraine, in other countries, even in a war zone, the foreigners join. Why? Because the pay is very lucrative. It's very sweet. So if your pay is very sweet, if the military pay is very sweet, who will not join? There's no point of you calling people to come and join. They will join without you even calling. Not this one that you pay. How much is their salary? How many of them have gotten their bonuses? I have complaints from the military personnel that their bonuses have not been paid. They have not been paid their bonuses. And they are there giving their life for this nation, giving their lives for Nigeria.
Well, let me leave this one because I didn't listen to it. If I did, and maybe I wouldn't have played it. Anyway, let's go to there's a video that is actually making sense today, and let me bring that video. I think we will relate more with that. A Yoruba clergyman is speaking, and he's speaking from his altar right there from his church, and I want us to listen to him. He's a clergyman from the Afonja side. So let's listen to what this clergyman have to say. And all these different things, all these things are happening between this year, not within this January and this time. A whole lot has happened, and a whole lot is happening. Believe you me. So there is no way anybody will say they don't know that Nigeria has nosedived and can never rise up again. This is happening right inside church. Listen to the pastor of this church, a Yoruba man. Listen, he's speaking in Yoruba, but somebody is interpreting it in English. Let's go.
The Yoruba indigene, I want to talk to you all. And I want you to listen and accept what I'm about to say. I said they are already usurping you from your villages all over Yoruba State. In Ogun State, Osun State, Ondo State, Anambra State, even Anambra State, even the Igbo lands as well. People are already entering those places. And they're already overtaking you people in your various states.
Who are these people overtaking people in their various states? Everybody know them. The land grabbers, the Fulani terrorists, bunch of, land grabbers. They are the ones, and you all know. Let's continue.
Anambra State, even Anambra State, even the Igbo lands as well. People are already entering those places. And they're already overtaking you people in your various states. What we are saying right now, this is not about religion. Christian, whether you're a Christian Muslim, or you're a Muslim, and we are Yoruba traditional worshippers, this is time we must band together to fight for our father's land so that they don't overtake us in it. Don't let them use religion to take over our land. All those villages they have taken over in Ondo State, when they wanted to kill, they killed Christian and Muslim alike. They are fighting for the land, they are not fighting for religion. They are just coming through the lens of religion. But I'm telling you all Yoruba people, please be prepared. Nigerians at large, please be well prepared so that they don't take you away from your father's land. And calling onto the royalities in Yoruba land, the Oni of Ife, the Imperial Majesty, Kabiyesi, we greet you, sir. Please talk about this. The new Alaafin, please talk about it. All the kings in Ondo State, the kings in Lagos, Oyo, Osun, please talk about this. Because when the war overwhelms us, we will not be able to do anything about it. Personally, I'm ready for war. I told you the last time that you should fortify yourself. So people will say, why will a pastor utter that kind of statement?
Fortify yourself. Pastor is telling you, fortify yourself. One or day she Pastor is telling you. And is he wrong? He's not wrong, oh, because the people that are coming, they are fortified. They are fortified. This is not the time you go and you start praying. Help us. Like I saw one church that are doing program. A pastor is coming from Nigeria and is coming to Italy. You know what they titled their program? Light Up Italy. Light Up Italy. Ask me, light up where? Italy. Italy have light. Like here now. We have light 247. The man is coming from darkness. The man, a senior pastor, is coming from a world of darkness where there is no light. And is having a program in a place where there is light. And the title of his program is to come and light up Italy. Ask me, is there no light in Italy? If there's anybody that needs light, is it not you? So this pastor, he knows very well that, look, these Fulani people that are coming, they have cooked themselves. They have all of them, different kind of organ. So that is why we must be awake. You know, the people they will overwhelm and destroy are the people that do not know their land, because your own land will protect you. The gods of your land will protect you. That's why you see the expose we did the other day. They will first of all come and bribe your own people. Pay them money because they know they don't have power over your land. That is why, as we are entering this new phase, we have to formidate as how this word I'm looking for. We have to be informed and then, cook ourselves, and fill ourselves with everything that our land can provide. Those that can go into the forest and get the needed roots, get it and cook up yourselves and get ready. You understand? So that anyone and we must get into alliance with spirits of our land. Anyone that betrays our land and goes and sell themselves to the enemy, as they come into our land, let our land reject them. That's why sometimes when we go and expose some of these people that were pretending to be with us before, and we expose them, you don't need to go against us because we expose them. Because once you begin to play a different game from what we already know before, we count you as one of the enemy. Once you sell yourself to the devil and now you eat in the same plate with the enemy, we consider you one of them. The way we treat them is the way we treat you. Now, you can see that the way I speak about the terrorists is the way I speak about Ngozu, is the way I speak about Progress News, is the way I speak about Kai Report, is the way I speak about Kelena TV, is the way I speak about Ugo 247. Any one of you that have sold your soul to the devil, and you are no longer playing this particular freedom movement, the way Martin Namdekanu laid it down, or the way our Prime Minister laid it down, you are going contrary to the rules. We consider you one of them. So that means if you come with them to come and buy us because they've given you money or you have eaten the forbidden fruit, one day the land will not protect you because we have already rejected you. The land will protect us. So this time around, we are going into the area where we will be formidable. will be formidable enough. Will fortify. This word I've been looking for that escaped my head. We will fortify ourselves. We must fortify ourselves. So if we fortify ourselves so strong, if they come, they come with those that they have bribed. Just the way those enemies came into the country of that guy from Zamfara. They bought their village people and they went there and then they killed all of them because they were their own people that they are now using. If you like, sell yourself to them. If you like, collect money from them to come to buy us. I bet you the audacity that we have will protect us. You will be the one to fall. And one funny thing is that you being the one that sold yourself to them, they will put you in the front. And now you will go first fire. Now you will go first bring down. We no go remember say you be our brother before. We go hammer you. We go hammer you. All of a sudden, you are seeing what Ngozi Fulani is doing. How that she has sold herself to the zoo. Her network is in the zoo. And I am telling you how evil she is. You are telling me, Ngozi, give her the chance now. Let her try. She's a woman. And you see, got the red flag. You are telling me, she's trying now. Is she the woman? But she's told you that I am working with Nigeria. I will take you to Nigeria. The flight will fly to you to Nigeria. My network is in Nigeria. All the bank accounts she brought out are all in Nigeria. They are all owned by Fulani names. So these ones are not enough evidence because of your social media money and social media presence. You are there defending her. Progress News. All of you, I am telling you, and the funny thing is that you don't know is that anything we say against you, it will come to pass. It will haunt you. Fulani, you will never live to eat the fruit of your labor. Your life will end in diaspora, in exile. You will never enter Biafra. Never. And every one of you, we have identified you as colleagues or collaborators with Ngozi Fulani. You will never receive that fortification. The bullets of the enemy will bring you down. Yes. And if you come with the enemy, our bullet will bring you down. Will bring you down. You will never survive it. Look at this man. He's telling you, I have fortified myself. I have told you people long time ago to fortify yourself. Because these people are coming. And when they come, they don't respect anybody. The way they buy those houses that are Muslims with them is the way they buy you Christians. Because they believe in only themselves. Because they are evil. And he's advising these people. And when we speak to advise our own people, some of you will come here and call us names and talk all manner of rubbish. You'll come and you'll speak because of you. They are not joining APM. Thunder fire you, they are idiot. That money you are looking for in social media, you will get it, but you will use it to treat yourself and it will not be enough until you buy. I'm talking to you, Progress News. I know what I mean. Idiotic people. How can you be covering up for Ngozi Fulani? And you're telling us that you don't know what you are doing. Listen to this man.
Because when the war overwhelms us, we will not be able to do anything about it. Personally, I'm ready for war. I told you the last time that you should fortify yourself. So people will say, why will a pastor utter that kind of statement? Please go and fortify yourself. Because when war comes, I will drop my Bible. I will go and fight for my father's land.
You see, he said when war comes, he will drop his Bible. Pastor, your head is correct. When war comes, he said he will drop his Bible and carry off for. And one useless pastor is coming to tell you, pray, let us pray, pray, pray. Yeah. When we tell you they are coming, fortify yourself, they are coming, get your arms and get your guns ready. They are coming. Pastor will be telling you, pray, pray, call upon God, pray. Yeah? Wake up, as everywhere is boiling now, so that when the boiling point comes near your door, you know that you are ready. You give it to them, woto. The man say, when war come, he will drop his Bible. I love that.
My Bible. I will go and fight for my father's land. When the Christianity come into Nigeria, 1842. It came in 1842. That was when it came in. And the first person to compile the Bible, his name is Williams. They killed him on the 6th. 1536. 1536. They burnt him. He was lynched. The person that compiled the Bible for us. So don't let us put religion into our culture or for fight for our father's land. I will fortify myself.
Are you listening to him? This one is a priest, though. Are you listening to him? Fortify yourself. Fortify yourself. If you don't have the means and you don't know what it means to fortify yourself, do not go about discouraging people that know what to do about it. Do you understand? Do not go about listening to some idiots like Pastor Adeboye, Pastor Kumuyi, Pastor Yedekbo, Pastor Kini, criminal pastors, that most of them are fortified. All these pastors, if they remove their cloth, you see the fortification they have, you will not believe it. But you are just going there, going to church. Nothing fortify you. When they come, they will just chop your meat. Shebi find your back that eventually died, and then his corpse were rejected by the land. You remember when the unknown gunmen came to attack his convoy? Almost the policemen and the security men, they brought all of them down in their cold blood. Ifeanyi Oba escaped. You know why? He fortified himself. But I want to tell you that when it comes to that fortification he did, why did he not save him? Eventually, why did he buy? Because he ventured into Biafra and he wanted to join Nigeria to stop Biafra. That is why every one of you working against Biafra today, I'm telling you, whatever fortification you think you have, like Ngozi, whatever Fulani juju you have, I bet you with my 10 fingers and my 10 toes, just the way Ifeanyi Oba fell down and disappeared and died, that is the way it will happen to you, because you are against Biafra. You are against the Prime Minister, the dragon of Biafra. You will also slump, and in fact, your own will be worse than Ifeanyi Oba. Ifeanyi Oba, his fortification could not save him. Let me tell you, your fortification cannot save you if you put your hands in iniquity. If you do not live an upright life, the offer will not save you, it will not guide you. You will also perish like a chicken, like Ifeanyi Oba. That's how you will perish. Let's listen to this man.
Because when the war overwhelms us, we will not be able to do anything about it. Personally, I'm ready for war. I told you the last time that you should fortify yourself. So people will say, why will a pastor utter that kind of statement? Please go and fortify yourself. Because when war comes, I will drop my Bible. I will go and fight for my father's land. When the Christianity come into Nigeria, 1842. It came in 1842. That was when it came in. And the first person to compile the Bible, his name is Williams. On the 6th. They killed him on the 6th. 1536. 1536. They burnt him. He was lynched. The person that compiled the Bible for us. So don't let us put religion into our culture or for fight for our father's land. I will fortify myself and I'll be a leader. And if you can fortify people, fortify them. We will fight that war. I will drop my Bible because of my father's land. Because the Bible says it. Hebrews 6 verse 1. It says, set aside the teachings of Christ and let us do what is complete. We will now put it aside. Let's fight for our father's land. And we tell Jesus to help us. To help us in the war for our father's land. That's what we are going to do. When Jesus was caught, a disciple drew out his sword. His name is Peter. He cut off the ear of one of the soldiers. He cut off the ear of one of the soldiers. Jesus said, no, Keep your sword back in the shirt. That when the time comes, if you have a cloth, go and sell it. When the time comes, if you have sandal, you'll be selling it. Go to Luke 22. So, please don't leave the things of your father and the land of your father. Christianity does not stop me from fighting for my father's rights. So if you're Yoruba indigenous, don't just fold your hands. Don't let them take over our father's land from us. God will help us. Our ancestors would help us.
Finish it by telling you, Jesus Mogbadura. Adura wa. Hey, I like this kind of pastor. I want to have his address. I will go there and follow with them. You see, pastor? You see, correct pastor. He's telling you, he's even quoting Bible for you. But they will deceive you. I told you people, some of you that are in Redeemed Christian Church of God, I used to be a pastor in Redeemed. August is coming now. August. You know August. Every month of August, Pastor Adeboye makes sacrifices at the redemption camp. August. Every August. It's not normal blood sacrifices. You know what they do? They used to feed everybody with food at the redemption camp. And during that period, people used to gift the church with cow. Dangote will bring cow, Fulani cow. You know those Fulani cow that all those Fulani demons have already raped from their nyash. They will use it as a gift to Adeboye. Fulani cows from Dangote, from Erufai, from all the governors that have Adeboye as their friend, they gift him with cows. All those cows go to, I have repeated this thing several times in my program because I have the intel. Go to the camp and find out. None of this cow will you see the head of their cow. The head. You will never see their head. Ask them, what do they do with the head of the cow that Adeboye used to feed them at the redemption camp? Ask them. They are all sacrifices. There is a place where they throw them to the gods that they give them to. So as the head of the cow is decaying, more members will be coming into Adeboye Church. Some of you don't know that you are part of the worm from the head of that cow. You will go like zombie. Our pastor. Now, Adeboye is coming to Italy. You know what he titled this program? Light Up Italy. Some of you will stupidly and foolishly gather yourself from all over Italy. Some of you will even come from London. Daddy G.O. is coming to Italy. You don't know that you are one of those worms that Adeboye used as sacrifice. Anything they tell you, you do. You are going to church. Daddy G.O. will pray for us. Daddy G.O. will lay hands on you. You don't know that the hand being laid on you is a demonic hand. A demonic hand. They have fortified themselves in their demonic way. And they are using Bible to deceive you. That's why I am now the pastor of Omenala. Don't join all those rubbish nonsense. What is rubbish nonsense? You want to pray to God, you want to be a Christian, then be a Christian. Don't be a fake person. You are an ordinary person and you are using Christianity to cover up, deceiving people. Some of them, they drink alcohol, but they deceive you. They tell you, no. You know, alcohol is sin. Go to their private houses. You see how they enjoy themselves with alcohol and all what have you. Is drinking alcohol even a sin? It's not a sin because even Jesus Christ himself drank alcohol. Go and read your Bible. Jesus Christ drank with some people to the extent that when they saw him, they said that, are you not the one we see? They called Jesus Christ a wine babbler because they have seen him a number of times drinking with some people. Do you understand? But he's not a babiala drunkard, but alcohol is part of the holy ritual in Christianity. But all these fake Christians, fake people, they deceive you. Tell you, if you drink alcohol, it's a sin. But Jesus turned water into wine. If you ask them today, they'll tell you, hey, which wine did he turn water into? He turned it into fruit juice. Which fruit juice? Those days, is there anything like fruit juice? It is what they bring to their festivity is alcohol, fermented drink. In fact, the wine that Jesus did was better than the alcohol they took before, because that one was more higher, better. That one they high more. Because the people that tasted Jesus own, the thing high them. They say, wow, this one is better than. So you people had this wine and you made us to drink the bad one. Hello? Hello? Go and find out from the Jewish people. Alcohol is part of the thing they use for their practices. I have almost deviated from my topic. Do I have anybody in my room? Wow, I have Rastaman in my room. Chineke mere me ebere. Eh? So they deceive you with all those fake gospel. Don't drink alcohol, it's a sin. I have told you, I have been saying this thing since over 10 years now. Let somebody come and debunk me that Adeboye is not making sacrifices with the head of cow that people like Dangote, people like Aerofy, they donate to him during their August conference. But some of you will gather there at the redemption camp. They say Adeboye is feeding people for free. You go and eat free Fulani cow. No wonder all of you in that country are behaving like Fulani cow. Now everywhere is boiling. It's all of you to ask yourself, why is it that Adeboye, who know that this onslaught coming from Fulani is actually targeting Christians? Why is it that Adeboye is not at the forefront telling Christians to rise up and defend themselves? Why is it that Adeboye folded his hands when somebody like Obadiah Lafia, a Christian, devout Christian, was murdered in cold blood? After he has spoken to you and told you they are coming, you supposed to fast and join me. They didn't join him. He died. They killed him. Adeboye did not say anything till tomorrow. Oyedepo did not say anything till tomorrow. Kumuyi Nko, nothing. Rather, they will come and pray for Tinubu. Tinubu, you are praying for now. Look at him. He is now being exposed, a drug baron. You are praying for a drug baron. You are praying for. Oh, let me give microphone to Rastaman because maybe the thing is too much for me. Rastaman. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, I don't go stay long. I just stay work.
Your voice dey low.
You hear me well?
I know they hear you well.
Now, wow, for this thing, I don't know what they worry this thing. I be make it better so.
It dey low. Make I see from comment section. Please, comment section. Are you guys hearing Rastaman well? Austin Efe.
Microphone check. Microphone check.
Somebody tell me from the comment section if you are hearing Rastaman.
If you can hear me good, tell me. If you don't hear me good, just tell me. Whatever you say, I'm gonna take it from you because you are my monitor.
Please let me hear from the comment section if you can hear the Rastaman. Well, just go ahead. Go ahead. Maybe if they can't hear you, they will complain.
Okay. So anyway, me, I'm not going to also stay long, my brother. As he says, they like, I just say make I draw in, show face. You don't take, So, and I get to work too now. So the thing be say, I don't know where you started, but where me I catch you, now me I go talk. These people is good. Anything we want to go do, you do it. If you want to do something, you check it very well and do it. If you say you be Christian, read the book, the source of the Christian authority. Then you go know better. Don't look up to any person where we say hold that book. The same thing happens. I even tell our people make them study even Islam. When I talk about Islam, I talk from the book. I'm not the talk. Say me, I get one friend will tell me. So me, I will go from the book. So you go know. You get message when me.
They say they cannot. They say they can't hear you. Think maybe the voice is low. The comment section.
I don't know, man.
They say it's low. Somebody say it's low, but it's manageable.
Make we manage them because me, I get to work. Okay, make I turn up my volume. Turn up the volume. Turn up the volume. Okay. As I was saying, okay. If you want to do something, make you study what you want to do. If you say be Christian, study Christianity. How do you study it? Not because of any tradition which people set up. Go into the source, which is the books. Same thing happens when I talk about Islam. I don't say it not because of one of my friends or other people tell me. Me, I go tell them from their book. Some of them don't know their book. You get one message when me I send Vam not long ago. It's all about the charter. It's also a book. If you say you know Biafra, you want to look. Nobody go deceive you. So for those who be say then they go up and down, they do things in everything. As we talk about the Christianity, same to them for the ordinary people. Some go fool you with ordinary. Say ayime more. Then go do you chandum. You know what I mean? So anything we want to do, make you do them. But there are simple things that everybody should understand. Something where they koro for everybody eye. If somebody reject or tell you that truth, no trust them. You know me say the thing Bible way hold for hand they tell lie. But you know they work according to the Bible. You know me say the ordinary way they talk about no they tell you, but you know they work according to the ordinary. So in the zoo case, we say the Adeboyo thing, we see say they know they talk, then they kill Christian, they talk. How we go depend on them? So simple truth, nothing that only truth go set us free. So my people, keep it going. I just say make I enter, make I just show face before I disappear. Me, I get to work again. I go come again when possible. Take your message and let.
Thank you. I've seen it. I want to upload this music. It's like Rastaman have entered inside the studio once again, and he has cooked up some beats. Hey, oh, getting our Rastaman is bringing it back to back, it to back. This one is titled Osno Bia Chata. Rastaman, which one do you want us to play first? Is it this Bia Chata or the other one?
Okay, go Bia Chata first.
Okay, Bia France. Let us listen to this one. Is brand new from Rastaman.
Bia France, make you know the production. This Bia Chata, it was written as the chata needed to be highlighted. But me, I go to what make I make the best production, and they go come the thing go not going to happen. Now me I say make Biafrans they listen. The most important thing are the word, the message. Make Biafrans they get the message and see how I analyze our situation. So make una not mind the quality of the production. I just did it like that. It was not mastered or anything. But the important thing for I is just that the message, the words for Biafrans. Salute.
Yes, let's go.
Music of the law, hey we know they fear you. Who are you? Thank you, Simon Eba. Sound of the law, hey yes, for Biafra Chata. No one is above the law. You cannot circumvent the law. Even lawmaker is under the law, while lawbreakers get crushed by the law. Biafra land, lawfulness land. Biafra land, lawfulness land. We only boast in lawfulness. That is Biafra Chata. Fire burn those in lawlessness. Fire is Biafra Chata. We only boast in lawfulness. And that is Biafra Chata. Lawfulness is faithfulness. Respect Biafra Chata. And now to give you, we know they fear you. Who are you? And now to give you, we know they fear you. Who are you? In Biafra land, lawfulness land. Biafra land, lawfulness land. Jaja bless Biafra. God bless Biafra. Jaja bless Biafra. Jaja bless Biafra. Jaja bless. Lawfulness land, Biafra land, lawfulness land. I salute the PDF, Igwe Butus on the wall, PDF, PMSPA, successfulness, waking, finance is our defense, so Ogechukwu Nkiri Ejema, fundraising is the wisest thing to do. What about Monday sit at home? Non-stop referendum with eyes on the rising sun. Land of the rising sun, Lord is the soundness to the rhythm. Who's the sound of the Lord? the reading, don't keep it hidden within. No one is above the law. You cannot circumvent the law. Even lawmakers are under the law, while lawbreakers get crushed by the law. In Biafra land, lawfulness land, Biafra land, lawfulness land. The only one lawfulness, that is Biafra charter. The lawlessness, where is Biafra charter? Biafra land, that is Biafra charter. Lawfulness, this is Biafra charter.
Wow. Rastaman, that was a good one. And we have Sabos trying. I don't know. I want to hear this one too.
Stop cutting. Stop trying. Stop trying to show a bad light of a man that's not done you no wrong. Stop trying to cast a shadow. Stop trying to throw a shadow at an Iroko tree. Ogenkere is a living hero. He saved our convention. You should know that. Saboteurs are trying their best to sell Biafra land. Check it. See them aiming at us, and I beg it cannot help us. No, they are shooting at us. We have lost enough of us. Biafrans contributed for the convention venue and for their hotel rooms. In the new mandate account under Ngozi, she refused to pay for the facilities for convention days. She aimed at making Biafrans stranded so that police would come and dispose them as illegal. That was what Ngozi meant when she said that they expected the police. She didn't pay, making it illegal, even the hotel rooms. Ogenkere jumped in and paid, so the convention he saved, he made it legal. The police saw that Biafrans are not criminals. Saboteurs are trying their best to sell Biafra land. See them aiming at us, and I beg it cannot help us. They are shooting at us. We have lost enough of us. But the same person who collected Biafran's money and didn't pay, making our convention illegal if arrived without fully paying, is now accusing Ogenkere, who saved the situation, calling him criminal. Criminals are quick to accuse the innocent of the crimes they commit. A judge knows that the dubious ones are the first to accuse. Judge nails it with evidence. Judge investigates, finding the evidence. Biafrans, in this case you are the judge. Are you investigative? I can understand one Nigerianist being biased judge, but as a righteous Biafran judge, knows the bills are evidence. Saboteurs are trying their best to sell Biafra land. See them aiming at us, and I beg it cannot help us. They are shooting at us. We have lost enough of us. Anyone today that is proud of the Lachi Convention should be saying thank God for Ogenkere, who made it possible by neutralizing the sabotage, crippling it. I don't know who told us how they dragged him out after he heavily and consistently supporting. Shows that he doesn't show off. He is only adding force to Biafran cause. He preferred helping from behind the scene. Woman that dragged him out, they saw, heart is kind. He doesn't speak English but talks the talk. Jihadist zoo terrorists understand the talk. PM, ESN and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know that. Every freedom fighter knows that. Nkere may not be speaking in an entertaining manner like our PM, the singer and dancer, or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, yet they talk the same talk. It has also been Nkere that you praised when you praised the PM for achievements. Do you know the kind of trust it takes for Biafran Republic government in exile to make you work with the BLA? Cannot be found in the one that displays vulnerable Biafran's names on air. Saboteurs are trying their best to sell Biafra land. See them aiming at us, and I bet they cannot help us. They are shooting at us. We have lost enough of us.
One who sabotaged you, you want to crown and call a queen, and the one that rescued you, you are dishonoring. Meanwhile, Ngozu gives you jihadist banks, 1, 2, 3, the same jihadist that says we shouldn't leave.
Brigi is consistent. Ngozu wished to dissolve it. She knows very well that BLA liberates the land and de facto turns transitional government to organize USB's first democratic election. Sabotage says she is in Biafra land, scamming you in the name of Simon while opposing the templates that PM Simon believes in.
Lives in Georgia, says she's in USB, attacking the BLA. Good to see how wicked they are and how low the reasoning ability of those following and expecting something good from her is. Nothing is good about their reasonings. Real life cartoon. Real life cartoon.
The time is now and the time is right. The word is enough for the wise. Saboteurs are trying their best to sell Biafra land. See them aiming at us, and I bet they cannot help us. They are shooting at us. We have lost enough of us. Stop trying to cast a shadow on an Iroko tree. Oh, the Kere is a living hero. He says that our convention you should know.
Why are some of you so busy looking for some lies, some false accusations to level against Mazi Ogenkere APM? But not one time talking about his good deeds. He just used this opportunity to highlight how he saved the Declaration Convention in Latvia, Finland. Only the truth can set us free. If you are against the truth, you are against your own life. It's self-sabotage. Suicidal mission shouldn't be known.
Rastaman! That was a good one. That was a good one. Dear friends, you know, Rastaman is always cooking it up for us. In fact, this one is like a sermon package in a song. Very powerful one indeed. A sermon package in a song. Rastaman, how can we hear you better? I don't know. Is it because of all these gadgets?
The volume again. Okay, I said that I decided to just speak the words, you know. I speak the words. If I have time, I can try to make it better in the future. But instead of me to be waiting, the idea just came yesterday. I just dropped it immediately, just organized it like this, very, very fast. You can see the production is not what to boast about, but the important thing is that the word is out, because people are quick looking for shadow to throw against Ogenkere. But what he did, how he rescued our people, nobody talks about it. Just like every other thing, look into the situation. And most times our people talk about how he paid for the convention hall that our people paid already for and put it in the hand of Ngozu. But nobody talks about it. They are looking for 150 million and all those things, ignoring the fact that, look at why they're not talking about the small things. Call it small things that the man is doing. If you think he's okay, compared to 150 million false accusation, is a small thing, but you can also talk about the small thing before you bring the other one. This is how we know people who are truthful, because a truthful person will just say everything and don't try to keep anything back. So we know that they are all saboteurs who are fighting against him, and those foolish people who don't know, who just follow the saboteurs, not knowing that the saboteurs are doing what they want to do, that they are not coming for the same agenda you as a true Biafran who wants Biafra has, you know. So I don't know if Vam had what I just said, but I have to make a move now for my work, my people. Vam.
Thank you so much. Thank you. There's a little bit of noise here, and Rastaman is already, making us enjoy this from a new perspective and a new dimension. So, all right, I don't know if we have there's no other person in the studio. And with that, I think we're going to end this Sunday service. And I appreciate every one of us. But remember that we must keep sharing all the boiling points going on in the zoo. Believe you me, because the thing is so interesting. Rastaman, I don't know, maybe next time you will try to see how you will do. Because I wanted to ask you some questions. But the thing be say, our PM is not on the scene right now. Mazen Namdekan is not on the scene right now. But the zoo is even boiling now more than when they were on the scene. You understand? So it goes to prove that everything they have done and said, are actually truth unbaked, uncompromised truth about that entity called Nigeria. Believe me, now it is happening. And with this particular issue of Tinubu's drug record being exposed, I know they may try to cover it, but the truth remains that if these things keep coming up like this, it means that they cannot cover it for so long. They can't cover it for so long. So will you want to belong to a country like that? There are many, many updates going on today. And I'm telling you, most of the people that are speaking now are from the north. They're from the north. There's this northern guy, there's this video of his that I would have loved us to play. This guy is going very, very viral about issues going on in the zoo. Very viral. I have his other, video, which I think I would love to play this, because there's a fear now that, excuse me, there's a fear now that the northern people might even, that the northern people might even go after this guy. Believe you me. I don't know if Rastaman have something to say, you can say, because if I play this video after it, I'm going to end the broadcast. Rastaman, is there something else you want to say? I want to project a video. Maybe if you want to listen to it from the studio, that would be fine. But after I finish playing it, I think I will just end it. Let me refresh.
What I want to say, the only thing I can say is that everything is working for us. Everything is gonna work in our favor. Everything gonna work for us. All shall work in Biafra's favor. It's gonna favor Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, it's gonna favor Simon Ekpa. It's gonna favor all Biafrans. So keep it boiling, 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 boiling. Keep it boiling, 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 boiling. Give me petrol, give me kerosene, give me gasoline, give me everything. Gotta keep boiling, 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 boiling. Keep it boiling, 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 boiling. Only the truth, keep them boiling, 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 boiling. Boiling, 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 boiling. Because everything works in our favor.
Yes, everything works in our favor. That's just it. Fantastic truth. Thank you so much, Rastaman. And while we are bringing that up, let me remind us of this one. Everywhere must be boiling, and if it is not boiling, if it is not boiling, it means that we are not effectively doing something. It has to be boiling, honestly.
Never the boiling.
Never again.
Never the boiling.
Oh, we're gonna make this. Mbo. Therefore.
Never the boiling.
Never again.
Never the boiling.
Oh, we're gonna make this. Mbo. Never Obama. Never what can I strong English to born. Ozu. Any guy will not control anyhow. My office, I don't go. My office and all the police attack. I just warning. Jabana boy.
It's boiling. You are muted. You are muted.
I muted myself. I want you guys to listen to this northerner who has a message for both his people and other people in that zoo country called Nigeria. Let's hear him. And then after that, if there's any other person that wants to come in, fine. Otherwise, we'll call it a Sunday.
It pisses me off when people don't actually understand my video. Let me try to be as concise as I can in regards to this. I'm going to borrow from the words of the former president of Nigeria, President Goodluck Jonathan. He said that it's easy to wake a man that is sleeping, but it's very hard or almost impossible for you to wake a man that is pretending to sleep. So I want to bring this to your notice. What is happening in Nigeria at the moment, and to be more specific, in northern Nigeria, do you think it should be likened to a man that is sleeping or a man that is pretending to be sleeping? A question. But while, in my own opinion, it can be likened to a man that is pretending to be sleeping. And what are my reasons? I want you to watch this so that you will see my reasons.
This Boko Haram issue started since 2012, and I was in the military intelligence that time. The intention of it's on the internet, so it's not even about the people we interrogated. The intention is to Islamize Nigeria and practice Sharia, and it doesn't matter if some people die, it doesn't matter if you're embarrassed, it doesn't matter if our economy has degenerated. Look at the interest rate, look at the inflation rate, look at the debt profile of Nigeria. They don't care. So I'm not coming to the air to whip up sentiments, no. I have been in the system. I work with Abacha government. I work with Babangida government. I work with Abdul Salam. I work with Yar'Adua Obasanjo as a core insider of operations. And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban. They think about the Mujahideens. And they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia and there is whatever thing they have in their head and they want to achieve. You remember?
So practically speaking, do you think that concept have changed as far as the North is concerned at the moment? What the media have succeeded in doing is giving them a different name, a redefined name. Bandits, cattle rustlers, kidnappers. That is what the media have succeeded in doing. And what do you need to ensure this? You must make sure they are uneducated, and even if they are educated, they must be fanatically inclined. When they are fanatically educated, it doesn't matter what you have read. Fanatism will override that. And that is the reality. That is just the fact. And if you think that the government is not aware, the government is fully aware. But the fact is, you can't rule out some elements of selfishness in the midst of all this and a lot of it. But the fact is, the government is aware, but to some certain extent, they will not come out and tell you things the way it is. But the fact is, they are expecting you to use your tongue to count your teeth. And that is why the DSS boss told you this.
I'll share experience with you when I was state director in Bauchi. Most of you will remember an incident in Azari. A group of terrorists, the Boko Haram then, had invaded Azad. They were shooting in an attempt to kidnap, and the community chased them. They killed some members of the community, but the community members killed all of them. The last guy, Khalid, climbed onto a tree and was fired. The community stood. They were resilient and they killed Khalid. Since that day, there has not been one terrorist attack in Azad. As a matter of fact, the former head of state, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, said, and I quote, "If we want to stop or curb this terrorism, we shall emulate the Azari example." Tafawa Balewa also happened to be a local government in Bauchi that was always in flames. And the people of Bogoro and some part of Tafawa Balewa, where the Sayawas are, rose up on one occasion. They knew their terrain better, climbed onto trees and mountains when the invaders came. They did not only repel them, they seized their weapons. And since then, you can attest to it that you hardly hear about Tafawa Balewa again. What I'm trying to say, the practical approach to mobilizing people is that you have to get everyone involved. You do not expect the Nigerian Army, police, DSS, to protect every Nigerian or every community. It is not going to work. In the US, if you visit someone in the house, you will be shocked that when the guy hears a police siren, he will just pull his drawer, bring out his gun and keep it. So one of my hosts did that, and I asked him, "Why are you putting gun here?" He said, "Well, if they are chasing someone and he enters my house, I'll shoot him first." And that is the layer we have to start thinking about. How?
So what am I trying to say? In regards security, it's up to you, it's up to a community to actually phantom a way of dealing with that while you wait for the federal government. But what do you have in Nigeria? I've seen communities where even to contribute 500 naira levy for security, to pay their own local security, is a problem. You are still waiting on the government. You are still waiting on the government to solve all your problems. You have a lot of jobless youths that are in that community that are looking for a job. But the fact is, when it comes to protecting your community, you prefer them to do a free job. And that is why you have a lot of millionaires, a lot of billionaires in a community. But you get to see that they are being ravaged by this insecurity, and all they do is come to newspaper and push the blame game. So it's up to anybody that is listening to this. The problem of the North is like the fight of Armageddon. So don't wait for the fight of Armageddon to happen. Why do I say the fight of Armageddon? Because last, when everything's set, you get to see this fight I'm talking about that is going to come from the North. Because it's going to be a fight between the minority tribes that see things differently and objective people, and a fight against people that still conceive this same ideology of domination in the name of fanatical beliefs. That is what I'm saying. Do you get my message? My message is not just to the North, but to empower who needs to be empowered to protect his terrain without waiting on the government, just like the DSS boss have told you as well. If I must tell you the fact, the ones I pity most in the midst of all this are the Easterners. Though despite the fact that I pity you, I don't pity you entirely. Because I believe the power lies within you. The power lies within you. And the fact is, I want to bring this to your notice. In as much as there's marginalization, you complain of marginalization, but marginalization cannot be proven on paper, because there's nothing that can be proven on paper. Because the way you are complaining about marginalization is the same way even the minority in the Northerners are actually marginalized, but they cannot speak. But why I say I can't pity you is the fact that you have the power. You are productive. You have the means. You are very productive. You have a lot of millionaires and billionaires within you. What is your investment in terms of security? A lot of atrocities happen, and your billionaires and your millionaires cannot even come out and speak. They cannot come out and speak. And what is their investment in terms of security? So little. Are you waiting on the federal government to do that for you? You are joking. You have all the power. First of all, industrialize, number one. Secondly, invest heavily in security. Invest heavily in security. I don't actually understand why you think that the presidency is what will bring about total change for you people. You have no excuse.
The word explains itself. And when we talk about investing in security, it is something that we have been doing even on our own little way, in our own little ways. But these heavy dudes in Biafra land, or they would like to call it in Igbo land, you see what they are doing. We see how they are distancing themselves. And of course, it's going to dawn on them very soon. Anyway, I am entering another meeting right now, and I don't know if Rastaman wants to say one or two to sum up whatever that guy said, and I'll end it immediately because I'm already in another meeting while we speak right now.
Okay, my brother, my people, Biafran people.
Try and raise your voice so that they will hear you because I'm not hearing.
Me, I'm raising it. Oh, me, are the raise and make her they shout. So, as this boy now, they talk the truth. They talk, say, make their people stay stingy to donate. The thing where they want use maybe in a pump action. But thank God we have BLA. They carry automatic big rifle where we say you go fit challenge the terrorists where they come. So the only thing, everything ends up in our donation. Increase the fund. Fund your liberation, my people. Thank you very much. Bam, bam, bam. Blessed Lord.
Thank you so much, Rastaman. Dear friends, please, we will be coming back later tonight because Aludo is having the town hall. And if there are other updates, I'll let you know. I am entering another meeting right now, and I'm not going to be able to do this. And while I'm in the meeting, it's going to be a divided attention. But thank you very much, Rastaman, for what you do. Thank you for those food you just cooked for us, and I believe Biafrans will appreciate it. In our next meeting, I will be playing more of those songs and those messages from Rastaman. It means a lot, and we will learn a lot from them. Thank you all. Airborne!